Good morning students, welcome back to your English class. Students, I hope you all are good at home and watching our video lessons regularly. Students, in this class we are going to continue with the second comprehension. Okay? Now, a Dorset, he smiled. I know this place, I know it very well. We shared many rations and his excellent sausage. And we talked, Coney, how we talked. He spoke almost perfect English. But it turned out that he had never set foot in Dorset, never ever been to England. He is saying now to his wife that, Hans Wolf said that he knew this place, he knew Dorset already, and he also say that we talked a lot, we shared the food with each other, and he also says that he speak English fluently, and it doesn't seem like he is not from England. He had learned all he knew of England from school and from reading books in English. So how Hans Wolf learned English? He learned English by reading books and from school only. Okay, he knew, being in German, he was speaking English very fluently just because of reading books. Fine. Now, his favorite writer was Thomas Hardy. His favorite book, Far from the Madding Crowd. So his famous writer was Thomas Hardy, and his favorite book was Madding Crowd. Far from Madding Crowd. So out there in no man's land, we talked of Bathsheba and Gabriel Ock and Sergeant Troy and Dorset. So they talked about all these things. They talked a lot. He had a wife and one son born just 6 months ago. So Hans Wolf, means the officer of Fritz, the officer of German, told Jim that he was also having a son who is 6 months old only, and a wife. Okay. Now, as I looked about me, there were huddles of khaki and grey everywhere. Means everywhere there was a scenario of celebration. There was people wearing a khaki uniform, and there were some people who were wearing a grey uniform. Fine. So it was the scenario like of celebration. Fine. Now next is all smoking, laughing, talking, drinking, and eating happened. Fine. So it was happening there. They were enjoying, they were celebrating this day. Now what happened next? Let's see. Hans Wolf and I shared what was left of your wonderful Christmas cake, Coney. So wonderful Christmas cake which was sent by Coney to her husband was shared to Hans Wolf also. He thought the marzipan was the best he had ever tasted. Here a sweet covering on a cake made from sugar. So the covering of the cake was very sweet, very tasty, very yummy, and he also agreed for this. We agreed about everything, and he was my enemy. There never was a Christmas party like at Coney. So this is the deep thing. Jim is saying that we are enemy, but we are agreeing on each and everything. Being an enemy, they should go opposite. Fine. Unko opposite jana chahiye, being an enemy, but they were agreeing on each and every point. Okay. So this was the best Christmas party for Jim. Then someone, I don't know who, brought out a football. Great coats were dumped in piles to make goal posts, and the next thing we knew, it was Tommy against Fritz out in the middle of no man's land. Now someone brought a football, and great coats were dumped in piles. Means एक के ऊपर एक जो great coats थे, they were wearing, means Fritz were wearing the great coats, so they put out that and keep one on one. एक के ऊपर एक रख दिए to make what? To make goal post. तो वहाँ पे जो middle land था, no man's land जो था, border था, वहाँ पे गोल पोस्ट बनाने के लिए उन्होंने क्या किया है, they keep great coats on one another. Fine. Actually, it was a world war. There should be rifle, but it was going to happen what? Football match. Hence, Wolf and I looked on and cheered, clapping our hands and stepping our feet to keep out the cold as much as anything. So it was, as I already told you, that it was very cold there. So they were tapping their foot so that it can be little bit less colder. Okay. Now, what happened next? There was a moment when I noticed our breaths mingling in the air between us. So you know, just because of cold, a smoke come out of our mouth, right? जो smoke थी वो mingle कर रही थी of Fritz officer and the Tommy officer, that is Jim. Now what happened next was he saw it too and smiled. Jim McPherson, he said after a while, I think this is how we should resolve this war. So there should be a war of rifle. There should be a big fight between them. But Fritz officer said that this is a way of just ending or finishing this war. We will finish this war through this game of football. Fine. Now, a football match. No one dies in a football match. No children are orphaned. No wives become widows. Means you know that in war many people died, and just because of them many children become orphans, many wives become widows. Right? So if we will play this game, then no children will be orphaned, no wife will be widow. Fine, student. I would prefer cricket, I told him. Then we Tommies could be sure of winning. Probably. We laughed at that and together we watched the game. Sad to say, Coney Fritz won 2-1. But as Hans Wolf generously said, our goal was wider than theirs, so it wasn't quite fair. So here, now I refers to Jim McPherson. Jim McPherson is saying that I would prefer cricket match because you know England people like to have cricket match. They are very good at cricket. Fine. So he's in a comic way, in a joking way, he said that he would prefer cricket match instead of football match because in that our chances of winning is more. So they laughed for this thing and they started watching the football match together. And then he was very sad to say that the football match was won by Fritz. Here Fritz is again the soldiers of German. So the match of football was won by Fritz and they won by 2-1. So Jim and his army was sad at this time. So he is saying that the goal was wider, so it is not quite fair. Now the time came and all too soon when the game was finished. The schnapps and the rum and the sausage had long since run out and we knew it was all over. Now the game is finished. The game was won by German soldiers and they already knew that all the eating items were also finished. So now they all know that everything is finished. Fine. Now I wished Hans well and told him I hoped he would see his family again soon, that the fighting would end and we could go home. So here he said that Jim McPherson is saying that he wished Hans Wolf, who is the officer of German army, he said that he wished him to go home soon and meet his family very soon. And now I think that is what every soldier wants on both sides. So no one wants fight. Fine. So both of the soldiers, both the opposite soldiers, Tommies and Fritz, we can say, are wanting to end up with a peace only. They don't want fight. Fine. So Jim is saying that everyone wants peace and no one wants fight. Hence Wolf said, take care. He is telling him to take care of himself. Jim McPherson, I shall never forget this moment nor you. I think I will never forget this moment I spent with you. And I think you will also not forget this moment. He saluted and walked away from me slowly, unwillingly. So now they are saying bye-bye to each other, and Hans Wolf is moving towards his trench unwillingly, means he don't want to go. He want to spend more time with that person, means that Jim. But now he had to move towards his trench. He is going there. Okay. Now I felt. He turned to wave just once and then became one of the hundreds of grey coated men drifting back towards their trenches. Means now all the grey coated, means all the German soldiers are going back to their trenches. Okay. That night back in our dugouts, we heard them singing a carol and singing it quite beautifully. So now dugout, a shelter for soldiers made by digging a hole in the ground and covering it. So it is also a kind of trench. It is made by just digging the ground and making a hole. So they were in that, and they were singing carol. Carol is a song which is sung on Christmas. Fine. If you might have gone to the churches, you must have listened to this. Fine. So carol is a song, and they were singing it very beautifully. Fine. They here refers to the army of German. It was Stille Nacht, Silent Night. It is the name of the song, carol. Okay. Our boys gave them a rousing chorus of while shepherds watched. So they also means Tommy's also sang this song. We exchanged carol means they started playing like a antakshari. They were exchanging the song for a while, and then we all fell silent. Means now they stopped playing this game. We had a time of peace and goodwill, a time I will treasure as long as I live. So now I refers to Jim McPherson. Jim McPherson is saying the time I spent with them, the time I spent on no man's land was the time I will treasure it. I will cherish it. Treasure here means cherish it. Will remember till his last breath. Fine. Now let's move on. Dearest Connie, by Christmas time next year, this war will be nothing but a distant and terrible memory. I know from all that happened today how much both armies long for peace. We shall be together again soon. I am sure for it. Now, he is telling to his wife, dearest Connie, that we don't want any war. We both, means Germans and England, don't want the wars, don't want to fight, but they had to fight for their countries. Fine. So they are saying the person Jim McPherson is saying that the war will be nothing till next year, and we will be in peace. We will try to create peace among us. Fine. So this is and for today's class. In this class we have completed the second part, second comprehension. I hope it is clear to you here. Till here we have learned that what was in the letter of Jim.